Hey babe, it's Jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's get into Run the World. So we see Renee up there bouncing on a DIC, honey. She trying to spin around on a D and ended up kicking her man in the face. What a way to start the show. We see Whitney at work. Come to find out, it's actually Saturday while Whitney's at work, and she's on the phone with her boo, so we finally get to see who her fiance is. He is Nigerian, okay? She got two of her coworkers coming in the office, chit-chatting with her, talking to her about him being a Nigerian and her having kids and stuff, and when she comes from the honeymoon, she's gonna be pregnant or whatever, and she's just like, honey, I'm not having no more kids, not right now. So y'all can go and keep that out my face, like stop talking about it. And it seems like every little thing that people are saying about marriage and family and stuff, I think she's taking a note of it as what she doesn't want, and makes her think that being married is something that she really does not want. Honestly, because she feels like she hasn't really lived all of her life, right? At least that's what it's looking like to me. So her boss comes in to her and tell her, listen, you know, we got this client that's trying to get this IPO or whatever. They're in town. They want to hang out with you specifically. They don't want to hang out with nobody else, so I need you to do it. Now, mind you, she's supposed to be meeting her Nigerian husband and his family that flew in town. She's supposed to be meeting them prior to the wedding and doing some more wedding stuff. Well, do you think that her manager gave up? No, they did not. Okay, she said, well, I have wedding things that I have to do. He said, yeah, right, but can you handle this for me? I'm sure you can handle it for me tonight, right? So yes, she's forced to hang out with this client that she really don't want to hang out with, but she knows she got to do what she got to do for the firm, right? So that's what she gonna do. So for me, I feel like this is the BS we be talking about. Y'all be talking about work-life balance, work-life balance, work-life balance. And well, she done worked in the daytime. Now she's trying to get to her life this evening and plan a wedding and things. But she can't, because now here comes her boss and he's like, he wants her to do some work. So where is the work-life balance? Because the client came in, I'm supposed to drop all of my plans to go and hang out with them. No. And I wish she would have stuck to her guns and said no, because if she's that much of a valuable player as y'all believe that she is, then y'all have to be okay with the fact that she can't go out there and treat that client, because she ain't gonna do nothing but get a percentage on the deal anyway. Ain't like she finna get bukus of money from the deal. So I didn't really like that. It just took me back to that place of work-life balance, and then they tell you that to get you to be a part of the company. Oh, we have a wonderful work-life balance over here and da-da-da-da and all this other stuff. But the moment you want to operate outside of what they want and they try and guilt you into it, they try and make you think, oh, well, this is what we'll need you to do if you want to, you know, we want you to stay late, work hard, stay late, do all of that, you know, and that's what's going to help get you to the next level and get you the promotion here at the job, when that's not even always the case. Y'all be staying late, y'all be going in early, and even be trying to network while on the job, and none of that matters, because such and such happens to know this person that happens to know that person, and they end up getting a position over you anyway. Okay, so it's a lot of different nuances that go into it, but I wish she would have just stuck to her guns and said, I can't do it. I mean, you're gonna have to find somebody else. Like, I won't be able to do it. Maybe I can meet with them tomorrow, but I can't meet with them tonight. Okay, stick to your guns. Okay, that's I just didn't like that, so I had to speak on that. Let's move on. So Renee, Sunday, and Ella all decide to link up. They go to the bar. They're hanging out. Renee is really pressed. She up there telling the girls about her sexcapade with her husband and how she about to have a divorce, all because she was up there trying to spin on the DIC and kicked him in his face. And once she did that, it really just sent her over the hill with all these other thoughts. Like, once that happened, it was a series of things that took place that led to a bigger argument. Now, they did give us a few flashbacks of earlier that day, and what we learned is that her husband quit his job to manage a band. He was a private equity manager or something like that, and he decided to quit that job so that he could turn around and manage a band. So she's completely, like, she frustrated with that, because now, because he decided to make that type of career move, it puts her in a position to be the breadwinner of the household. And with all of their goals and their plans and their dreams, you know, they can't get to that as quick as she may have wanted, because he dropped his job to manage a band, and the band isn't bringing in any income or anything like that. So now they really have to rely on her money for the most part to get some things done. Now she in the bathroom trying to take a poop, and she used the last bit of the tissue. She puts a new roll on there. He gonna tell her, no, it's not supposed to go that way. It's supposed to go this way. And I'm sitting up here like, excuse me? Excuse me, you done quit your job, and then you want to sit up here and have the audacity to tell me what, which, and how way a damn tissue is supposed to go on the roll? No, you can't tell me nothing right now, sir. Okay? Because I'm trying to figure out which way, what way, how you finna bring in some other money from managing this band. Okay? I could have told you how some ways could have went. Okay? The tissue don't go that way. Well, guess what? Money don't go that way either, as it comes down to you managing this motherfucking band. Okay? I can tell you which way these bills go. They go up. That's where they go. The bills is up. And they look like they stuck. So where's your coin? Where's your half? When are you bringing in something you stated taking out, but what is you putting in? So I understand her frustration. That's just me. It ain't nothing wrong with you managing your band and doing what it is that you need to do. But if it's putting a strain on me, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. He was inconsiderate to quit his job and go and manage this band, and he ain't got nothing coming in from it. What? And then he gonna tell her that, oh, you don't ever support anything that I got going on. You don't believe in me. You don't believe in the band. She was like, I believe in the band, but I don't believe in the fact that your stupid ass quit your job, and that's the only thing that you over here focused on is managing the band. And then she go to him and she's like, baby, why is we paying off your motherfucking MBA if you gonna sit up here and you gonna be managing the band? He said, oh, you really think those degrees are worth something, huh? Yeah. And whether they are or not, you chose to go. And we spent money on it, and now we still spending money on it because we gotta pay it off. Are you serious? And that's when he opened up his mouth to tell her that he ended up investing the money from their portfolios or whatever. She said, invest in what money? Now, first he said it was some money. Then he turned around and said it was all of the money that they had in their savings or their investments portfolio. He pulled that money out so he could manage this motherfucking band. Y'all. And not only that, it bothers me because I'm like, that wasn't just his money, that was her money as well. You could have took out your portion of the money and did what you wanted to do with it, but how you gonna take out her portion on a band that she not even co-signing and go do what it is that you want to do and you ain't got shit to show for it yet? Oh, girl, yeah, that right there, I mean, I don't know the full dynamics of their relationship, but that right there is the financial shit that people be talking about as to why a lot of people get divorces. It's either finances or it's cheating. And when you handling finances like that, just irrational, one moment after the other, and for me, that makes me feel like you can't have shit. You can't never have nothing because he don't know how to manage money. He don't know how to use it. Like, he just so irrational about everything. You quit your job. You use absolutely no logic in that when you quit your job to manage this band. Not knowing how you were going to help this band, provide for this band, or do anything, you decided to pull money out of the account. Furthermore, tapping things out. If she's a corporate woman, then she could lose her job at any moment. And then both of y'all assed out. So he used, to me, no logic and no consideration when it came down to their marriage, their household, their family, any of that. Also, he can go out and manage a band and then try and turn around and guilt her and make her feel a way about not supporting his dreams and how she doesn't care. As if she, but you was the one that was inconsiderate the whole time. So that right there made me feel away, girl. I'm like, you cute as hell and y'all look good together, but what you did was trifling as fuck. And you out here giving us ain't shit ass nigganess. That's exactly what I'm gonna call it. Ain't shit ass nigganess is what he's out here. That's the energy that you're giving us. She tell us he been paying everything for the band, studio time, equipment, everything. He probably getting their hair and makeup done, all of this for this motherfucking band. And watch, when we hear the band probably ain't gonna be about nothing. Not a Nathaniel. Now, it would be awkward if she ended up leaving him and the band blew up. Like, that's how it always goes. The woman's with you during the struggle. You ain't doing what it is you're supposed to be doing or what you need to be doing. As soon as she leave you, ironically, everything, it blows up. But truth be told, even if the band blew up or not, he still was foul and wrong for taking her mutual funds. And it ain't really SHI she could do about it because they married. So I just think that was whack. Girl, that right there, girl, I would have been cussing him out. I wouldn't even been able to meet up with the girls because I still would be at home cussing his ass the fuck out. Okay? And making him draft up some documentation as to how he finna get me my motherfucking money back. So if you gotta go back and get your private equity management job or whatever you gotta do what you gotta do, because you're gonna have to run me mine, sir. Whew. That made me mad. I was heated. Meanwhile, you got Ella at the bar trying to get to know the damn bartender and shit. The white man. Ella just be throwing her cootie twat at anybody. She just be throwing that cootie twat, just be throwing it at anybody. And Ella, I need you to go and get the therapy that you need. I need you to figure out your life, because you out here just throwing it to any and everybody, and it's not making any sense. Now, did Anderson mess you up that much? Did he mess you up that much that you got to be out here just throwing a cootie twat to anybody? Sunday up there telling us about her man Matthew, talking about she tried to try something new with him and have him sit on her face. And when he sat on her face, he farted. I was like, he should have farted in your face. Why is his ass in your face? Why is it up there? What was you really trying to do? What experiment was this? Okay, then set this man ass on your face and then got pooted in your girl. Whew. No, ma'am. Y'all a little too freaky over there in that neck of the woods, okay? Now, Renee up there drinking and everything. They still at the bar, okay? I could swear it went from daytime to nighttime. They still at the bar hanging out. Renee done got up on something, dancing, falling out all on the floor. She was just going crazy because she is tired of her husband and his ain't shit ass nigginess, okay? That's what she's sick of. That's why she's going crazy. So they ended up getting her out, leaving. So Ella ran back to the bar so she can talk to the white bartender, Colin, a bit more. She wanted to have more conversation with him. Took this man home, okay? Start engaging in sexual activity with this man. As soon as he started telling her to take this cock, not the DIC, but the cock. Okay, she didn't know how to act. Then she looking in the mirror, seeing that beautiful brown body and this white man behind her. Girl, she didn't know how to take. She just got up and left. And see, that's why I don't understand, Miss Ella, because you up here smashing on these dudes, and in the middle of the sexual act, you up there running out. Now, granted, okay, the other dude had whiskey DIC, so he couldn't even get up for real. But if these are not signs to let you know, girl, you don't need to be taking no randoms home, or you don't need to be going to no random's house, I don't know what to tell you. You need to pull it together, okay? You look too sophisticated. You look too good to be out here on some hoe shit. Get you together, Miss Ella. Now, we see Whitney hanging out with her client. The whole time she hanging out with her client, having a good time. She gets a call from her man. She goes over there to have a conversation with her man. He says, I know you're not standing me up again. I was like, so she do this often and you allow it? Okay. Talking about something she working, which she was. True enough, she was working. She said that she still was going to come and meet the family because the family was anxious to meet her. Okay, so he said he'll continue to go over and entertain them until she gets there. She goes back to her client, thinking she gonna leave. She also gets a call from the side dude that she smashed, or the one night stand dude that she smashed, okay? Had to hang up and ignore his call. Next thing you know, the client says he wants to hang out. He wants to bar hop. He want to go over here. He want to go over there. And she a good one. A great one, because I would have told him, hell no, I gotta go. This was nice, this was fun, but I did not have this in my capacity. I did not have, this is a last minute plan. This was not on my agenda for the night. I have a fiance that's waiting on me. Okay, and she did not do that at all. So basically her job takes precedence over her husband. Over her soon to be husband. So I'm wondering, are you really just a workaholic, or do you really just not want to be married at all to this guy anymore? Are you using your job as an excuse for you to not be with your man? Or are you truly a workaholic? So she goes and she hangs out with him and stuff like that. Her client tells her, listen, I really just came in town to get away from my man and the kids. You know, I was so happy when we got married, but you know, I really just like to do me. Like sometimes I just need some me time. It should be all about me, you know? And she said, well, you know, I'm supposed to be, you know, meeting my fiance tonight, working on my wedding. Do you think he cared? Her client didn't care at all. He was like, oh, where is such and such, Rodolfo, whatever the girl name is. He asked for all girl, Rudy or something. Rudy in the bathroom, I guess she drunk or something. So she had to go over there and check on her and stuff. It looks like, I think I saw one of the other bank teller, the other bank dude, like he trying to get even more closer to the client. So I don't know how that's gonna work. And you know what? I do not care. At first, I felt a way about the boss asking her to show up. And I was like, that's so rude. But you know what? By the end of the episode, I did not care about anyone that did not have any care for her and her life, her and her fiance, and her wedding, because she did not care. That's why I can't care. If she cared, she would have spoke up for herself and she would have said something. But obviously, she does not care. So I'm like, I don't even know why I care. So we'll see how this is going to go once her fiance sees that she indeed stood him and his family up. How you got people coming from out of town, but you let your, like, I just don't get that. These people were planning to come in town. This is going to be your soon-to-be family. But then you got this client over here that you got to go and meet with because he impromptu came to town, and you got to show him a good time to make sure that you secure this IPO for a job that could let you go at any moment. That's what I'm so confused about. And I'm like, okay, if that's how you trying to move, Whitney, That's fine. So later on, we see the girls all link up. They're in the room. Ella is telling them about her reminiscence of the sex night with the white man and how she felt as though Harriet Tubman spoke to her. I actually cringed when I saw them imitate that, but whatever. So as they're up there laughing and he and ha-ha and cackling and thinking stuff is so funny, Whitney awkwardly bust out and said, yeah, so I don't think that I should be getting married. Yeah. And then everybody just looked at her like, bitch, what? And the show cut. So we are going to see. I'm wondering if Whitney is going to get to a place where she's going to actually follow through with this wedding, or if she's going to, you know, commit to herself and opt out. Some part of me feels like she should opt out because obviously she don't care right now. Her job is more important than her fiance and showing up for him. So it's like, girl, let that man go, because I feel like it's only going to get worse once she gets into this marriage. Now, she may need to do like a quick therapy session or something, sort out these issues. I'm not sure. But if she's feeling like this any longer, like, girl, just call off the damn wedding. Just call it off, girl, because it's to me, I feel like you're going to spend all that money for this wedding, only for a year or two down the road, maybe 5, you're going to end up getting a divorce. And what's even more crazier, you're probably going to have a child or 2 by that time. And then you're going to be stuck and you're going to be unhappy when you should have just made that call from the very beginning. But we'll just see how things are going to flow with these ladies, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying Run the World. I am enjoying it. You know, after this past week's episode, I really enjoyed it so much. I said, dang, I actually hate that it's a 30-minute show. At first, I was like, yay, it's just 30 minutes, it's quick. But it ended on a cliffhanger for me, and it left me in the vibe of like watching Insecure. And I was like, dang, I wish this was an hour show. Why we can't get an hour show? You know, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts and comments about this review, as well as the latest episode of Run the World. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.